Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Halfway through the week. We've made it so far. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm headed over to the office right now and get some stuff done. I have been so tired. Really need to go to bed earlier. It's been so hard for me to get up in the morning. But I did it. I have done it so far. Alright, so I'm sitting in the office right now, taking care of a few things, sending out some messages. I really want to try an iced skinny vanilla latte from Starbucks to see if I like it, because there's only 80 calories and it just looks like it's, I mean, it's obviously better for you. That's kind of like the point of it, but I know a lot of people say it's like just as good. Alright, so I've left the office for now. I'm gonna get some lunch and then well, I'm gonna get coffee actually. I'm not gonna get lunch. I'm gonna go get a coffee at Dunkin' or Starbucks. I've not made up my mind yet. One is significantly cheaper and I actually like Dunkin' better than Starbucks, but sometimes there's certain things at Starbucks that I do want. Alright, so I got a Dunkin' with caramel, but it needs to be stirred up. I gave in to Dunkin'. I was thinking about trying the skinny vanilla latte from Starbucks. My favorite thing from Starbucks though is pumpkin spice latte, but this is good. I love Dunkin' iced coffee. So while I was trying to go in there, this guy like held the door open for me, like this older guy. He held the door open for me until I got like up to the door, and then he just shut it and walked away. It was like a little bit awkward, but I was like, I said thanks anyway, and then afterwards I was thinking like, why did I say thanks? He didn't even actually hold the door open for me. Like, so I really want a Jeep, and I can never remember what kind it is, but it's like the bigger ones, like not like the little like square ones, but like the bigger, newer Jeeps. I really want one of those. They're kind of like, they remind me of like a Range Rover, but of course for way cheaper. That's like the style of it is what it reminds me of, and I love Range Rovers. Like that is like a life goal of mine. Not that like material things are like, you know, my only goal at all, but I do have a few material things that I would really like to accumulate, just because, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm working hard. Manny and I are both working hard, and you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with having nice things to come out of that. I think that God wants you to have nice blessings and things that, you know, whatever, and I want to work for it, you know. All right, so I'm back in the apartment. Since I talked to you guys outside a little bit about some dream, you know, materialistic dreams, you know, I just kind of want to talk. Let me get my coffee, because we're gonna have a little heart-to-heart real quick. A little heart-to-heart, just a little one. I am like, I told you guys, I'm like a dreamer and like big dreams all the time, you know, all that stuff, and which is good. Don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. But I feel like sometimes it holds me back also from, I don't want to say appreciating, because I am appreciative. I love both of my cars. I mean, you know, I have no problem with that, but I think sometimes it just like stops me from fully enjoying where I am today, you know. Like for example, I've been talking about doing this apartment tour, and you know, I've talked about it several times, and I said, you know, when things get organized and, you know, I felt comfortable doing it, I'll show you guys the apartment. And I don't only want to do it just to show you guys. I know I had people say that they would like to see it, but also to show people at home. Some of my family hasn't even been able to visit me yet. I showed them on FaceTime, but I wanted like a good quality, you know, video to show them. And also, I want to be able to look back, you know, and remember our, you know, I want to say our first apartment. It's not our first place together. It is our first apartment. We had a house before this, but I feel like part of the reason that I've been hesitant about posting it, and I've said this before, I think, but I haven't really gone into detail, but part of the reason is because I am like, I love the apartment, okay? It's nothing about the apartment, and living here is like really expensive. Like we pay significantly more for this apartment than we did for our 3-bedroom house in Indiana, like rent. So living here, living expenses are crazy, but I always think like, who would want to see my, you know, little apartment? I mean, there are people on YouTube that have these like mansions, you know, why would somebody, and not that there's anything wrong with a small apartment, like I actually really like it, but it's like sometimes I'm like, well, would anybody want to see it? You know, why would that be cool, you know? And I think it's cool. And I'm like, well, I could wait until, you know, I get a house. Maybe we'll buy a house in the next few years and I can, you know, wait and do a house tour. But why would I do that? You know, why would I wait and miss out on these memories, you know, and miss out on documenting this time in my life just so I can document the next time? Because there's always going to be something I could have that's better. And materialistic stuff, I've never been the kind of person that matters to me at all. I mean, if I went to somebody's apartment and it was small, like I would never think like, oh, this is small. Like I literally don't care. You know, of course, I mean, I'd like to have more room just for logical reasons, but not, you know, because I want to impress anybody. I've never been that type. But sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll just wait, you know, until I have, you know, a bigger house, or until I have a yard, or until I have, you know, all this stuff, and then I'll show it. Or I'll wait until I have it decorated exactly like I've dreamed, you know, my whole life. And you know, I love our little apartment, but there are some things that I can't do because of, you know, number one, we're renting it, and, you know, there's some stuff they won't let you do, and second, you know, it's expensive to decorate a place. So I've done it gradually because it's expensive. Pillows are expensive, you guys, like for real. Pillows, like you learn things when you move out that you would have never expected. Like sheets and pillows are like bad, like they're so expensive. So, you know, I'm gradually decorating and gradually doing things, and, you know, it's not absolutely everything I've, you know, ever wanted to be right now, and I'm trying to add little elements that I love. And I love the apartment. I really love our apartment. And so why would I like allow, you know, other people that might live in a large house that might think, oh, what's that? Like, why would I want to see this? Why would I let that ever stop me? Like, I've never cared what anybody thinks. So I'm going to do this apartment tour. You know, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to show things in my life that are relatable and that are realistic. And I know there are so many people that live, you know, maybe in a small apartment right now, and maybe you don't ever want to leave it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I personally would like to live in a larger house, not even all because of the size, but because I'm so tired of renting. I'm gonna be honest, so tired of renting. I'm to that stage in my life. I always hear people say that, and I never used to understand it when I first started out renting, but now I'm just like, oh, I'm tired of renting. You know, we're not really investing that money into something that's going to benefit us, you know. We've had a great experience renting. It's never been, especially since we moved here, never had problems. This apartment is really great, but I'm just tired of renting, and I would really just like to, you know, own a home and all of that. But I can't allow that vision and that dream to completely destroy where I'm at right now. I'm gonna put on fake lashes. I have one on over here, but I'm blowing this one to make it tacky. Put it on in a second. All right, so I have the lashes on, some liner. I didn't put any shadow on. I redid my brows because they were just not as dark as I wanted them. But yeah, so my stomach's hurting and I'm probably hungry, honestly. I probably should eat, but I just haven't been like feeling like eating. All right, so I'm back at the office. I got some Cheez-Its out of the green room because I just ate, but I don't feel good. I feel like my sugar dropped. Hypoglycemic. I'm still here at the office. This is why I feel like sometimes my vlogs can be boring, because this is what I do. And it's fun for me. I mean, of course, there's parts that aren't necessarily fun, but my job is fun. There's always going to be parts to your job that are like, oh. You know, everybody has that, but my job's fun, but there's not always a whole lot to show. Isaiah. Isaiah. Hi. Okay. Okay.
I'm leaving the church.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go get water.
I'm home and I'm tired and I'm just worn out and I just need sleep. And yeah, I've been trying to do like cooler editing. I mean, Manny does a great job editing, but I've been trying to do like the little clips here and there and things like that. I just like when videos are edited like that, and that's something that has to be done, you know, obviously before it's edited. Like I have to actually intentionally film that stuff. So I've been trying to do things cooler, and I'm still learning. Manny's really great at that kind of stuff, but you know, I'm still learning about all of that. But I don't think today's was very cool because I was just talking the whole time. Tonight, oh my gosh, we were at church and I led worship, and then we went over to youth to help out with youth, and which we always do on Wednesdays. And I looked down and my hands were blue. It was after we had been playing basketball, or not basketball, volleyball in the gym. I wasn't playing, but I was just sitting there watching. And they were playing volleyball, which is a clip of us being in the gym. And so I looked down at my hands after we went back after volleyball, and they were blue. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, because it happened before when my mom and dad were visiting. My hands turned blue one night, and just like they got better, but they turned like really blue, and it was kind of scary, you know. And I told you guys I've been having problems breathing, and it could be I got new vitamins that have iron in them, so I'm gonna try to see if that helps. But it could be from my anemia or anything like that. I've always slacked on taking iron supplements, and I've known that I needed to forever, but that wasn't really bad. But I've been taking vitamins anyway, so I bought the same kind of vitamins with iron. I was taking gummies, but they didn't make the gummies with iron because apparently iron makes your teeth like yellow or something. I don't know if that's why, but anyway, so I told you guys I was having problems breathing, and so then my hands were blue tonight, and I was like, oh my gosh, they're blue again. Like, this is not good, you know, this is like really scary. And I honestly started to like panic. I'm like, oh my gosh, Manny, like, look, my hands. And he's like, oh yeah, what's going on with them? I'm like, no, actually he noticed it first, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, what's going on? And he wasn't like super panicked, but then I was like, but you know, I've been having problems breathing, like maybe I'm not getting enough oxygen or something, and my hands are blue. And I was like freaking out, and so I started to like rub my thumb where it was the most blue, and it was like moving, like the blue was moving. So I was like, something's not right. So I went to go wash my hands in the bathroom, and it all washed off. So it was like dirt from the bleachers, I think, because I was like had my hands in the bleachers. So I think it was probably just from that. But yeah, it was like, I mean, they weren't all blue, it wasn't that bad, but just like my fingers, like through here, and a little bit like down here, which is the same places that turned blue before, but last time they really were blue because I actually washed my hands at 2 and nothing came off. So but yeah, I thought the same thing happened again. I was like panicked. I sent my mom and my sister a picture of my hands, and mom was like, oh my gosh, go to the doctor. And then I was like, actually, false alarm, it was just dirt. So yeah, they're kind of used to me by now. I think they're just like, I'm gonna sit back, eye roll emoji. She was like, she said no comment. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. I know this wasn't like the most creative. I've been trying to be more creative in my filming, if you will. Manny's really great at editing, and he always makes things look so good, but I just want to do more on the filming side of vlogs, and I'm getting better. The past couple I've done a few little small things, small elements in it, but this one is probably just a whole lot of me rambling, and that's okay, because sometimes you just gotta ramble, right? But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to those of you that comment or, you know, follow me on Instagram or whatever. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for listening to me ramble. If you made it this far in the vlog, leave a comment and say I made it. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Remember, you are so incredible, and Jesus loves you so much more than you could ever even understand. And I will talk to you guys very soon. Have a great day, night, whatever it is where you are. Have a great one.